The student's done his research on Zaha Hadid. On the top left corner here, he's got her design philosophy, a little bit about her um, history and a few of her designs that she designed. He looked at this cultural center and a few other designs. So this was his initial research. Then he got a bit more of her designs and discussed that a little bit further. The London Aquatic Centre, that was used in one of the Olympics in London. Her inspiration, a little bit more about herself. And then here we started looking at her designs. She's influenced by these two designers, so he just added that, but he didn't go very far into designing that. So here's some of his research. He looked at outside cladding, timber cladding, and stuff like that, and he looked at different building methods and what floors to use and what wallpaper you will use. So that's just your initial research on the parts, and then here he did some more analyzing of his research, what will work and what won't work. So he's done a little bit of advantages and disadvantages of different materials that you guys have to do. And then after this initial research and materials research, he started looking at different sleep outs. So he got two different ideas. There's more different ideas that he looked at. Then he started unpacking those ideas a little bit further. There's no designer research or designer influence on it yet. He's put a person in there to give it scale. He's got an inside, a floor plan, two two-point perspectives. There's an inside design, some two-point perspectives of that. Another different layout with a two-point perspective of that. Here's another one showing a little bit of the cladding on the outside. Here's one with different cladding on the outside. And then he started unpacking one of the ideas. So looking at these shapes, it's just random, like landscapes and stuff like that. He started unpacking that a little bit more. He looked at mountains, pictures of mountains, and started sketching that. He looked at pictures of waves and started sketching that. Then he used that as influence for his door design. So you can see that random lines, then sand dunes, mountains, waves, and now we took that into different considerations. Here he's looked at the wave bed a little bit more. There he decided he doesn't have enough research, so he added some more research to it to get more ideas. Now that's where we get our ideas. If you sit around and you say, oh, I don't have any ideas, do research to get the. Here he's got more research pictures to give him more influence. So you can see that I can see a link there. So this student got excellence because I can see the link, that I can see that the designer influenced that. So what he did is he didn't copy the designer's designs. He used her to influence his designs. So here's a little bit more of the designer influence, and he looked at pros and cons of each of the designs, and there he went a little bit further. So you don't, what I'm trying to tell you guys as well, it can be a feature wall, it can be a lamp, it can be part of your sleep out. As long as I can see a link. Yeah, he realized he didn't have enough research for materials for the inside, so he quickly whipped. A research page like this will take you 5 minutes. You print it out, you stick it in the book, and you look at it, and you use it. So here's a little bit more research. So we went on a little bit further. He realized I don't have research on what type of door locks I'm going to use, so he took a little bit of time and got some of that. And then here he looked at Zaha Hadid's designs for door handles, and that's a little vase that she designed. So he went on with that, and he got an idea for a door handle from that. So he linked that to the design as well. Then he's got different elevations, the east elevation, the original, and then he showed how he's going to redesign that and put his designer's influence on it. And then we'll just go to his final design. So his final, looking at all of that, I can see that he looked at his designer and that influenced him. Okay, so it's not like grabbing your designer's design and putting it on your design. You have to look at your designer's influence and get influenced by it. So today I'm just gonna have a look at